Welcome to czverse. I'm Alex, and man, we've got a massive, completely packed explainer for you today.
Hey everyone, I'm Maya. Today we are delivering an impartial, global situational briefing. We're looking at the concurrent crises and massive paradigm shifts that are literally defining May 2026 right this very second.
Okay, let's dive right into the agenda. We're taking a highly chaotic news cycle and organizing it into 5 structured, digestible theaters. First up, the Middle East conflict zone. Second, a standoff in the Caribbean. Third, the Agentic AI shift. Fourth, tech mega IPOs and valuations. And finally, health and cultural shocks.
Yeah, it's a ton of ground to cover. We're bouncing from international warfare to trillion-dollar tech valuations to viral outbreaks. But this structure is going to help us make sense of exactly what's happening on the global stage. Let's get to it.
Theater 1, the Middle East conflict zone, specifically focusing on this rapid escalation in the Gulf.
Right, so taking a look at the facts on the ground, Iran has established what they are officially calling a controlled maritime zone in the Strait of Hormuz. They've actually created a brand new entity, the Persian Gulf Strait Authority, which now requires commercial ships to get strict authorization before they can even attempt to transit the area.
And this brilliantly illustrates the concrete economic impact of that policy. What's absolutely staggering here is the number: $2 million. That is the toll Iran is reportedly charging cargo ships and tankers just to safely pass through the strait. Think about that per ship.
And here's the real kicker. They're demanding that this $2 million toll be paid exclusively in Chinese yuan or the cryptocurrency Bitcoin. No dollars. It takes a massive geopolitical abstraction and makes it very, very real for global shipping operators.
Exactly. So the crucial point is that this economic chokehold is happening right alongside simultaneous military flashpoints.
We are currently tracking multiple rapid-fire events. There are reports that a U.S. F-15E was downed, with local media indicating the pilot was likely captured. Meanwhile, Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps has issued direct threats to cut off Gulf oil to the U.S. and its allies for years if they face military attacks.
Concurrently, President Trump announced the deployment of 5,000 additional U.S. troops to Poland, explicitly in support of Poland's President Karol Nawrocki. The global map is incredibly active right now, to say the least.
Shifting our focus over to the Americas, we have a major standoff brewing in the Caribbean. Right. U.S. Southern Command just confirmed the arrival of the USS Nimitz carrier strike group in the Southern Caribbean. And the timing here is absolutely critical, because it coincides precisely with the U.S. Justice Department unsealing a federal indictment against 94-year-old former Cuban leader Raul Castro.
The charges actually stem from his alleged role in the 1996 Brothers to the Rescue shootdown. And the international response, well, it represents a stark diplomatic divide.
On one side, we have the EU's top diplomat, Kaja Kallas, calling for an end to Cuba's isolation, stating the Cuban people need opportunity and freedom as the island faces severe economic shortages.
But on the other side, Russia has sharply condemned both the U.S. carrier deployment and the indictment, arguing these moves are designed to legitimize pressure and create a Venezuelan-style pretext for military intervention.
Okay, let's pivot to our third theater, the Agentic AI shift. And I have to say, I am genuinely a little rattled today, and I'll explain exactly why in about 10 seconds.
Alex is rattled because in the last 24 hours, AI formally stopped pretending to be a chatbot. So look, if you came to this explainer looking for what's the best prompt for ChatGPT, you are in the wrong place. Today, we're talking about agents that are actually closing laboratory loops, running complex enterprise procurement workflows, and fundamentally changing how work gets done.
We are officially leaving the chatbot era, which was basically reactive text generation, and entering the agentic era. This means proactive enterprise workflows and actual physical lab validation.
It's incredible. DeepMind's era paired large language models with tree search and discovered 40 new methods for single-cell bioinformatics. In vitro, real cells validated in an actual lab.
And over in the enterprise space, Workday just rolled out hundreds of new agents across HR, finance, IT, and legal. Guys, this isn't a research milestone anymore. It is enterprise infrastructure completely shifting in real time.
And that brings us to the totally unsexy story behind all the flashy headlines. The actual risk of AI is no longer just intelligence, it's orchestration.
Spot on. The Five Eyes Intelligence Alliance, that's the US, UK, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand, just published agentic security guidelines on May 1st. That tells you where the actual risk lives. It's not what if the model is too smart. It's what happens when 50 agents are running your global supply chain and just one of them is compromised.
Let's move to Theater 4 and see how this builds into the financial sector. We're looking at tech mega IPOs and literally trillions of dollars on the table.
The staggering capital flowing into these technological leaps is practically unprecedented. I mean, the valuation talk for the AI lab Anthropic alone is now hitting the $900 billion range. That's a number so big it almost stops feeling real.
Right. Now look at this specific number, $1.25 billion. That is Anthropic's reported compute payment to xAI per month. Let that sink in.
It's wild. This proves that the new physics of AI is entirely about raw compute. The tech labs aren't just competing on models anymore, they're competing on raw power. And that's exactly what's driving companies like Alibaba and NVIDIA to rapidly develop custom, purpose-built agentic silicon just to keep up with the massive workload.
And the financial scale of this era just keeps growing. Elon Musk's private aerospace and AI company, SpaceX, has officially confirmed plans for what could be the largest initial public offering in history. If this goes through, this mega IPO could potentially reach a $2 trillion valuation. And if that happens, it would see Musk's majority stake rise to the point of making him the first trillionaire in human history.
Finally, let's transition to our fifth and final theater, health and cultural shocks.
While we look at these massive geopolitical and technological structures, we also have to track the sudden domestic and biosecurity shocks. These are the unpredictable events that expose the real operational vulnerabilities in our highly structured environments.
We begin this section with some deeply tragic news from the professional sports sector.
Two-time NASCAR Cup Series champion Kyle Busch has passed away suddenly at the age of 41 after a severe illness. He leaves behind an incredible legacy in motorsports, particularly with his historic runs for Gibbs Racing and Richard Childress Racing. It's truly a massive cultural shock for millions of fans and the entire athletic community.
And on the global health front, we are grounding an escalating biosecurity threat to an official reality.
We are looking at the CDC Health Alert Network documentation for viral hemorrhagic fevers. This is in direct response to a high-mortality Bundibujo Ebola outbreak that has been spreading from the Democratic Republic of the Congo into Uganda. It's a very serious situation, prompting urgent World Health Organization and CDC protocols.
So, what does this all mean? The crucial point to take away from this explainer is how deeply interconnected all of these global events truly are. Think about it. 24 hours ago, AI agents were a curiosity. Today, they are closing drug discovery loops while military tensions are mounting globally.
We have to ask, how will these intersecting geopolitical flashpoints, from the Gulf to the Caribbean, combined with technological paradigm shifts in agentic AI, redefine the rest of the decade? The chatbot era is over. A much more complex era has just begun.
We want you to really consider the collision of this global chaos.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe the channel.